Once there was a boy named Ravi, born into a very poor family in a small village. He was an average teenager who spent most of his time doing what many others did, wasting hours on his phone and hanging out with friends who were not serious about their future. His day would pass by playing video games, scrolling through social media, and chatting with friends without realizing how quickly time was slipping away. Despite his poor background, Ravi never thought much about the future. His parents, who worked hard day and night to provide for him, always wished for him to study and build a better life. But Ravi never took their efforts seriously. He didn't focus on his studies, didn't have any goals, and avoided responsibility. He thought there was plenty of time to figure these things out. As the year passed, Ravi started noticing that his friends who once wasted time alongside him were now moving ahead. Some of them were getting good jobs, others were starting business, and a few were even pursuing higher education abroad. Slowly, the harsh reality dawned upon him. He was still stuck where he was with nothing to show for his life. Ravi began to feel guilt and frustration. He realized that while his friends were achieving their dreams, he was still living in poverty. His parents had sacrificed so much, yet he had done nothing to make them feel proud. Regret started consuming him. He spent sleepless nights thinking about how he had wasted so much time and disappointed his parents, who deserve a better life. One day, while wandering aimlessly, Ravi came across an old monk sitting under a tree. The monk had a calm and serene aura about him, and there was something about his presence that drew Ravi in. The monk introduced himself as a follower of Buddha's teaching. Ravi, filled with frustration and regret, shared his story with the monk. He told him about his poverty, how he wasted his time, and how he felt like a failure. He also spoke about his desire to change but felt too lost to take the first step. After listening patiently, the monk smiled and said, "It's never too late to change your life. Buddha's teaching can guide you. Let me share with you 5 ways to achieve success and inner peace." First is right understanding. The monk told Ravi that the first step to success is to recognize the truth about your life. He explained that people often fail because they don't understand their own potential or the consequence of their actions. Ravi realized that his lack of self awareness was keeping him away from achieving anything. He needed to acknowledge his flaws, accept responsibility for his past mistakes, and focus on the future. Second, right intention. The next teaching focused on setting the right intentions. Buddha taught that without a clear purpose, a person will wander aimlessly through the life. The monk advised Ravi to set clear, meaningful goals. He encouraged him to decide what he wanted to achieve, whether it was excelling in studies, building a career, or making his parents proud. With a new sense of purpose, Ravi vowed to work hard and change his life. Third, right effort. Effort is the key to success, the monk said. He explained that many people dream big but lack the will to put in the effort. Buddha taught that success comes from consistent hard work and dedication. The monk urged Ravi to dedicate himself fully to his studies and to work diligently every day, regardless of how challenging it might feel. He warned that progress would be slow, but effort must be continuous. Fourth is right mindfulness. The monk then spoke about mindfulness, the art of being fully present in every moment. He said that many people fail because they lived either in the past, regretting their mistake, or in the future, worrying about things that haven't happened yet. Buddha taught that true power comes from focusing on the present. Ravi realized he needed to stop worrying about how much time he had wasted and instead focus on making the most of every moment from that day forward. And the last fifth is right concentration. Finally, the monk explained the importance of concentration. Distraction had been Ravi's biggest downfall. Buddha taught that to achieve success, one must focus on their goal with full intensity. The monk advised Ravi to eliminate distractions such as wasting time on his phone and with unmotivated friends and instead focus solely on activities that help him to grow, like studying, improving skills, and working towards his goals. Inspired by Buddha's wisdom, Ravi felt a surge of determination for the first time in his life. He started focusing on his studies, he stopped wasting time on social media and disconnected from friends who didn't share his ambitions. Every day he applied the teachings of Buddha, understanding his path, setting goals, working hard, staying mindful of the present, and focusing intensely on his dreams. Months turned into years, and gradually Ravi's hard work began to pay off. He completed his education with good grades and started his own small business. It wasn't an easy journey, and there were many challenges along the way. But Ravi never gave up. He continued to follow Buddha's teaching, using them as his guiding light. Eventually, Ravi's business became a huge success. He was able to lift his family out of poverty, and for the first time, his parents could rest without worry. They were incredibly proud of him. Ravi had transformed his life completely from being a boy who wasted his time to a successful young man with a bright future. So the conclusion of the story is Ravi's story shows us that no matter how lost or hopeless you may feel, it's never too late to change. Buddha's teaching provided Ravi with the guidance he needed to turn his life around, and they can do the same for anyone willing to work hard and stay focused on their goals. By following the principles of right understanding, intention, effort, mindfulness, and concentration, anyone can achieve success in life.